first one we're going to do is a rolling tilt. Then what I like to teach from there is not necessarily new moves, but new ways to get back to that move. What I mean by that is, if your partner, you're trying your rolling tilt and your partner's defending it, you don't just abandon your cross wrist. I see this too much in wrestling where people get something they worked really hard for, like a cross wrist, and they know the one move and it doesn't work, so they let go of something they worked hard for. Well, we're going to work a 3-part series of how to get back to that move. But before we move on, I want to get the fundamentals of tilts down right. Alright? Because if we work this 3-part series of how to get to our tilts, but we don't know how to turn correctly, then it's a moot point. It doesn't matter. Alright, so how many know what a tight waist tilt is? So that's what we're going to start with. Just getting the fundamentals of our turns down. Two big things that you're going to hear me say a lot in the next 73 minutes is, first one, most important rule in top wrestling and turning in general is my hips stay glued to his. Alright, my hips will always stay glued to his. Because when he's in my lap, I can swivel, I can dictate what he does. So I want my hips glued to his. Alright? That's the first one. I'll tell you the second one in a sec. So with that said, when we get our tight waist here, my hips stay glued to his here. See how my hips are glued to his? When we get into our turn, one important thing is this bottom knee needs to stay to the ceiling. Alright? My bottom knee needs to stay to the ceiling, and my heel needs to be in the mat. It's got to be like a kickstand there. Alright? This leg, I want to see it, my shoelaces in the back of his knee, and I'm pinching my knees together. Now, the second most important rule of turning, you're going to hear me say a lot of times, hips in, head away. What that means is I don't want to be parallel with guys. See where I'm at right here? I'm in bad position. He can kip over. He can do all sorts of stuff. So as soon as I get my turn in, I got to scoot hips in, head away. What that means is I scoot my head away and my hips come in. Now I've got to readjust my kickstand because it's not holding anything in. So I keep doing it until I create this T with our bodies. You see that? I need to be perpendicular. So again, start with our tight waist turn. Rule number 1, what is it? Hips stay glued. We get to our turn. What is my bottom knee doing? Kickstand. What's this knee doing? Where are my shoelaces? Back of his knee. What are both knees doing? Pinching. Now, important rule number 2. Hips in, head away. Creating that T. There we are. Any questions on that? Alright, let's try to get that down before we start getting into our cross wrist tilts, alright? 1, 2, 3.